Okay, we're going to demonstrate here how to create and deploy a gallery. When I initially started this system, it was going to be a gallery builder. I mean, that was going to be its primary focus. And then, of course, I ran into a need. I needed a CMS to do some other things, and it needed to have a membership set up. And, so I needed a CMS. So I bundled the gallery building capabilities that I was working on into the CMS that I was working on. And I didn't go quite as far as I wanted to go with the gallery features of the site, but I went a long way, and it's pretty robust, and it's actually, I think, quite a bit more robust than most of the gallery builder sort of add-ons that you'll find for other CMS systems such as Drupal and WordPress. And it's open-ended because I have an API that you can go in and change it or create your own if you want to do some basic coding, or take the code that I give you and modify it in the system. The other thing is I have a gallery API that allows you to create custom UIs that you can set up all your own kind of parameters. We'll get into that in a second here. As I get into creating a gallery, I'll show you what I'm talking about. But to back up a little bit here, there are three types of image galleries in the system. There is the collage style, there is the carousel style, which is your typical slideshow, and each of them have just a broad range of parameters that you can use to manipulate how the thing is delivered. The width, the colors, the styles, the backgrounds. You can attach your own custom CSS to the thing, to modify the CSS that comes with the system. You can brand it. You can, like for instance, on this collage image thing, which I'll show you this. You can tell it how you want the borders to be, how wide they are, whether, like, notice here they're rounded or not. I could tell it has drop shadows, whether they were transparent or semi-transparent to some kind of cool background or whatever. There's a million things you can do with this. So from a designer standpoint, it's great. They don't have to code anything. They can just go around in here and they have enough parameters to get to just about anything they want to get to with it, to match a particular branding setup that they're trying to get to. Or look and feel, whatever, whatever. The collage style gallery does this. It takes whatever images you point at the gallery or the members of the gallery, and it arranges them on the page, the width that you tell it, and you can set up a maximum number of images width. Here I've got a max of 3, and so it arranges them mathematically no matter what the width of the image is, right? It makes a nice rectangular display, and it fills the space. Another type of gallery that I have is the, go back to example pages and go to this one, which is this, the carousel, right? And the carousel is your typical slideshow type deal. And, it's got parameters, again, a million bazillion different parameters. You can change the corner styles, the background, the transition styles, transition timing, whether it has thumbnails or not, whether you want bullets or not, whether you want operational arrows, what the style of those arrows is, a graphic if you want them to be, or a character, like greater than, less than symbols, that sort of thing. This thing is programmed so that the carousel will fit within whatever window you apply to it. So, like, for instance, if I go in here and I go back to that page, let's go to pages, and I go to the example carousel gallery page, and I edit this, and right now it's just got a simple basic layout, but say I wanted to use the home page layout, which has that shared sidebar block. Watch what happens. Okay, so I've updated the layout for the page. I want to redisplay the page. The carousel is smart enough to know to fill in whatever container it's within. So, you know, you can do a lot here with this thing as far as, you know, getting it to fit into your page design. Okay, so let's go build a gallery. A gallery, of course, is a thing that lives in a page, and of course it has images. So if we start from the beginning, what you would do, more than likely, is go ahead and upload and arrange your images. The upload tool is pretty straightforward. You go to image management, you say upload, right? You select and add the images that you want to upload. You know, I've already uploaded a bunch of images, so I'm not going to repeat myself here, but essentially you just, you know, click as many of these as you want, add them, it builds a, I'll go ahead and do it just to show you what it looks like. So we'll just say, bingo, I want to add these, say open, throws them all in here, and then of course when I say upload, it does it. You know, I can say upload here, start upload, or upload individual images, you know, however you want to arrange it. Once they're in here, right, you can manage them. So say I want to build, let me see, let's go to the third page because I think I have some pretty decent images in here that I can use to build a gallery with. Just see what's on the second page. Here we are. So I've got some decent images here. And I'm just going to go ahead and select a couple of these. Oh, I need to back up a little bit. So the other thing you want to do is, after you upload your images, you need to have the gallery sitting there waiting to accept images to be assigned to it. So I've already gone ahead and, have I done it? I haven't. So we'll create a gallery. It's pretty straightforward. Since I haven't shown you the thumbnail style gallery, I'm going to go ahead and say thumbnail grid, image gallery. I'm going to call it test. Go over here and tell it it's live so it shows up. Right? It won't have any settings yet because it doesn't know what sort of thing it is. So I'm going to go here and say create. And when I go back to it, it'll now have display settings. And of course there aren't any on the thumbnail grid. I can add as many as I want to there. I think I've got that thing, it's not hard-coded, it's sitting waiting for parameters that I haven't added into the custom UI yet. And I'll get into that in a different video. For now, I'm just going to show you how to create a gallery. So here I've got my gallery. It's empty, doesn't have any gallery members, it's just sitting waiting. So I go back to my image assets. And of course you can, when you're searching for images, when you upload them, you know, if you're uploading images that you want to go to a specific place, you can give them a keyword and then search for them, you know, filter for them. Something is, I think this, okay, there we go. Something is locking up here. It's Captiva. Slowing the system down. Okay, so I'm going to select some images here and make a gallery. So I'm going to select these images, and then I'm going to go over here where it says actions. I'm going to say add to an existing gallery. I'm going to add it to that test gallery. Items have been added to the gallery. Do you want to go to the gallery? I'm going to go there just to show you that they're actually there. Here the gallery members are here. If I need to rearrange them, say I want this Halloween one first, then I want the fall one second. Whoops. I want the Halloween one first. Here we go. I want this fall one second. You know, they're drag and drop, and there's, you know, they're already in there. All I have to do now is say update. So the gallery is built. Now the gallery needs to go into a page. So here if we go to the pages, I've pre-created just a little blank page called Gallery Tutorial, and I'm going to change this to test just so that it's easy to type in. to edit this guy. You can hear my kitty in the background crying. I think she wants me to feed her. So if I go to the HTML editor, you'll notice I've just added a simple token here that says gallery, right? So to get this gallery in the page, all I have to do is go to shared blocks and add a block, go to the galleries and add the gallery. I need to give it the token gallery so that it knows where to go. Add that guy. There it is. Say update. Now that page is called test. So if I've done everything I need to do here, let's go to test. And there we are. We have a a thumbnail grid style gallery, and it's got enlargement tools. If there was metadata with this image, it would be displayed here. Like a description, sizes, anything you want to put into that layout. And basically that's about it. I mean, I guess I've got enough time here. I could show you how easy it is. Say I want to change the style of that gallery. I could go back to galleries, edit this gallery, and say I want it to be I want it to be a carousel style gallery. Or actually I want to go ahead and make a carousel. Say update. I'm updating it and going back because I needed it to update so that it would give me the settings for carousel. And this is what I'm talking about here. You've got all these parameters that are part of the Gallery UI API. And if you've got code that needs to be inserted into a page or values, your programmer or your developer can build these things for you and automatically build a UI for it like this. So that whatever, navigation rules, say for instance this thing, you can tell it next and previous navigation, control navigation true, thumbnail navigation true, force manual transitions, etc. Size and transitions, show captions false, whatever. And of course then those values are part of JavaScript variables that are inserted into the widget code when it's displayed on the page. So we'll close that. But if I update this guy and then go back to this page and display it, now it's the carousel style or slideshow style gallery. So that's about all there is to it. And the cool thing about these is you can share these galleries among different pages. They can be displayed in different ways in different places, depending on what you have going on. One of the things I'm working on that I hope to add to this soon is a way to build a snippet so that you can display these galleries through an API on any site. So that you can take basically a piece of JavaScript code, insert it on your WordPress site or on your hard-coded website or whatever, or on some other system, and it will actually grab the content from the gallery on this other location and render it on another page. So you could use this system just to simply manage galleries and not even build a website. Originally that was kind of going to be the way this thing operated, but I went ahead and expanded it into a full-blown CMS. So there we are. That's all there is to creating and managing galleries. You basically upload images, you manage the images, you create a gallery, you assign the images to the gallery, and you put the gallery as a block into a page.